Alright, something interesting. So that Dell which I fixed earlier, which is what I had done was put a new top keyboard panel, or the reconditioned one, and we put the price for $450. Somebody came today and wanted to trade in, so they gave in a TOSHIBA laptop and bought the Dell, sold it for $400, so $450. We buy this for $50, so pay $400. So now we got a TOSHIBA laptop. Now I actually hate this model. I had nightmares of this model. One of the reasons being is if I remember, the motherboard has on the other side a plastic film which touches the metal base, the metal frame of the body, and I suspect that's why I killed a couple of these laptops. So I shouldn't blame the designer, I should blame myself, and I think that's what killed it. So anyway, and I do have lots of parts for this model, so I should be able to fix this. The owner told me that when the battery's in, it won't turn on. Alright, so let's have a look. So I haven't had a chance to have a look properly yet. I suspect maybe a hinge broken, I'm not sure. This is actually a overpriced TOSHIBA in my opinion. And if you own one of these, you're watching this video, you probably think the same thing. Otherwise you won't be watching this video. Let's see what the case is. So this little part is coming off, which is no problem. Bit of glue that will hold it in place. So connected. Let's have a look what's happening. We got a charging indicator, as you can see. Press the power button. Light comes on. I don't see anything on the screen. So I haven't tested this unit, and they said they haven't wiped the hard drive. So we'll do a honest thing and just wipe the hard drive now, so they can see that it has been wiped off. We'll do that first. So this hard drive is built in. Now I don't want to open it up yet. Maybe I'll just remove the battery, try turning it on. Maybe it's just a battery issue, I'm not sure. So we have no battery in there, we got a white light, yeah? And I'll bring in a bootable USB of some sort. We'll use, we've got so many options. We'll use Kali. And I suspect this one will have a UEFI boot. So let's go Kali Linux. Turn it on, F2 or delete. And if I remember, this model doesn't have a BIOS battery. Could be wrong. Okay. We're in the BIOS, so i5 5th generation 2.2. Has probably a 1 terabyte hard drive. So let's go into boot. What do we got? Change boot configuration. Nope. System configuration. Okay, so it's booting off the CSM. The owner said they like Linux, so this may have a Linux on it. I'm gonna change that to UEFI. Yep. And F10. No, I don't want to exit. Sorry. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Shit. Okay, I probably missed that. Do that again. Okay. Okay. So change boot order. Sorry. USB, we want it to go up. And system configuration, UEFI, F10, exit. Okay, so it should boot off the USB and wipe the hard drive, and then we'll look at the battery. In the meantime, I'll get a battery similar to this. So it's going to have two little dots. Okay, let Linux load. Did I choose install? I don't want to install, I want to run Linux shish kebab. Okay. Let's reboot. There we go. Yeah, I've got another battery. This is our one, and that's their one. What the hell is this? Could it be the keyboard pressing keys? So I'm not gonna keep my hopes high that this is an excellent condition laptop. We're gonna have problems, I guess. All right. Let's try another USB. He doesn't like this one. Let's try another. So maybe the delete key on the keyboard is not working. Yeah, I think a key is pressing on the keyboard. So, right, so our problem is getting deeper. i5 5th generation. It's a nice CPU. This is worth fixing. We can sell it for about $350. Let's see then. Ubuntu, you're out. Sorry, Kali, you're out. Let's try Macrium. We just want to wipe the hard drive for now. Okay, so it has a 1 terabyte C drive in TFS. Okay, so I think they may have wiped it anyway. So let's go. Yeah, so we're in the C users folder. Just gonna delete. Yeah, this hard drive will be used for temporary location. Probably sell it with an SSD. Okay. Now, if this has a keyboard issue, this keyboard, I believe it's part of the top panel. Let me see what other options we got. So this is a C, the L50-B. Okay. Well, look what we got here. From buying all those second-hand and whatnot computers, we have here another L50-B. And this one probably has a good keyboard. So mark this as 15 point, what? SCN19. Okay, it's the inventory code number to keep track. So the screen on this is good, I know. Keyboard most likely is fine. So this we can use this keyboard on this guy. You'll have a new keyboard, so that will fix that issue. And I don't know what the problem on this one is. This one is the AMD chip. I have no idea. Oh yeah, if it's in the system, let me see if I have a log of this. Okay, so here you can see SCN19, that's the model, liquid spill. What's unknown? Motherboard unknown, okay. Interesting. We'll have a look at this list later maybe. So ideally what I want to do is transfer the keyboard across, get this one for sale, get it going, and then time being after that, if this is going well, we'll maybe fix this one. Okay, while it's doing its business, yeah, I can't take out, I was thinking of taking out the okay, this little guy's broken, no problem. So I wonder if this is what happens, yeah? So when the battery is in, system turns off. Cool. Take the cable out. Power? No power. Plug it in. We got the charging indicator. Power on. It won't power on. It does power on. Remove it. Turns off. Something about the motherboard. Why don't we fix this issue? Because we'll need to transfer this motherboard over. Yeah. So that's the battery that it came with. Let's see what we can do on this one. And I'll be honest, repairing computers with charging problems, battery issues, they're the hardest to repair because you have to know a lot and be able to read schematics and check the ICs. So this has been opened before. Screws are missing. Come on, mate. Okay. We need you to cooperate. Yep. Wow. I feel like they may have done a glue job or something. This is not normal. Yeah, this laptop does have an history. We are never told what it is. Okay, so some kind of a glue. No matter. Come on. Yeah, I think this had a glue job done on it. Yep, there we go. But it would be nice to know how they fixed it. That's glue. It is not a hot glue, it's actually glue. Okay. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this very well. Okay. There are a few videos I haven't published which I worked on these guys and I don't like it at all. Some I have published. Okay. Alright, that's a hinge issue, so we'll be careful. Let's take him out of here. So there's something wrong with the circuitry of the charging. So ideally, I want to look on the other side of the board. See both sides of the story. Far out. Yeah, that's what I mean. This bit here, it's crucial because this can touch here, and that's the last thing you want. So I'm interested in somewhere around here maybe. And I suspect this has been taken out before too, because it's normally a little bit more stronger adhesive to take off. So let's do a visual inspection first and bring out the multimeter, have a quick look around. Okay. So we got MOSFET. Yeah, these are the 3.5 and 5 volt area. Our BIOS chip. If there was a GPU, it will be here. Uses DDR3 low voltage RAM. Can't say anything at the moment. So let's have a look with multimeter. So we got no power in the system. Let's have a look in continuity mode first. So we're good to go. Let's give it a go. I'm just randomly checking capacitors that are big and obvious. So far, don't see any major short issue. Let's have a look. Resistance to ground. Okay, multimeter. 9 mega ohms. Full 40. Someone is cooking something delicious. Yum. So the resistance to grounds are good. Let's have a look at the battery. So this is their battery. So this will be on the motherboard like this. That will go in like this. Let's see if that's true. Should be ground. Sorry, the other one there. Let's check the battery voltage. .6 is the battery voltage. So the battery is operating fine. And it does charge. The charging circuitry is fine. I think it's at the point when it's supposed to use battery power and it's not. Maybe something here. That's a MOSFET. Let's investigate him. Arms mode. That's the gate to source. 6 kilo ohms. There's a resistor here. That's the correct reading. .2. So there's no short. So that's ground. Okay. So the data lines are not short at the ground either, they're not. Out of curiosity, maybe we check these MOSFETs here. So the MOSFETs are good. Computer turns on, 5 volts, 3 volts, everything is good. Charging. So maybe we may need to follow the money. I don't have schematics yet. I may need to look it up. I'm just going to poke around the power line, see where it goes. Okay, it's a power line. I doubt that capacitor is short. Really? He's reading 49 voltage drop. Let me have a look. Ohms resistance to ground. That's ground here. Yeah, he's not short. Yeah, I'm just randomly poking around for now. Because him and him showing, okay, that's fine, okay. Here, yeah, so it's coming into here. It's probably something else. Okay, so that comes here, 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 here to here, and there to here. This guy here is 88732. So far, nothing obvious. We'll check some resistors. So this should be 0. Yep. 01X, that's 10, 10, it's a resistor, PR83, they're both on at 0, that's a fuse, 0, okay, we have a diode there, so voltage drop only happens one way. Let's check that. Voltage drop, and I think that was a capacitor, maybe a capacitor, sorry. PU5, it looks familiar. Okay, so let's see if we can pull up schematics for this. I'll be back. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll connect the charger into the board, and I'll connect the front LED connector. See if we can have a look at the board with the power cable plugged in. So we have a white light. Okay, multimeter, DC mode. Let's check. One thing I just noticed is this port is sticking out, like it's bent. No idea. And 19 volts is quite stable. It's not jumping up or down. Let's get the battery in. Turns off. Charging. Am I putting it the right way? Let me double check that again. Yeah, correct. This is the right way. I need to raise this up with something. Okay, let's plug in the power again. So we get charging light, and I think that's fake. So if I remove the battery, I'm going to remove, turns to white. Now I'm going to plug in the battery. It's gone orange now. Okay, so it won't turn on with the charger and the battery connected together. The power button. Okay. Power in, white light. Okay, we got orange light. Press the button. What? It wouldn't do that before. Oh, sorry, it would, but nothing comes up on the screen. Okay, this is interesting. I remember this will come on, but it won't go any further. Okay. Now I'm not sure if it's booting or what it's doing. Why don't we go back to the board? Double check one more thing. Okay. So the issue is it will turn on with the battery, but nothing on the screen. It doesn't pass post. Okay. Ooh, I was about to make the same mistake. This guy, put this guy in. Okay. Okay, let's go with the bare minimum. So we got no battery at the moment. Turn on, it turns on, and we have waiting for the backlight picture. Yeah, we got the TOSHIBA logo and we're at the BIOS screen. Okay, now let's put the battery in. Okay, now we're going to power it on, only with the battery. Power on. It turned off. Power on. Okay. Power on. 3, 4, 5 beeps and it turns off. Okay, it could be because the battery is low. Plug this in. And it's charging. Turn on. And it's on. So what the hell? The user was saying, and I experienced it too, it won't turn on the battery plugged in. If I oh, okay, it won't turn on if the charger is not in. So if I disconnect this, will it turn off? Okay, let's just clarify the problem clearly. I'm going to disconnect the battery, the charger. It's on. Plug it back in. It's charging the battery. Unplug. It's running off the battery at the moment. I'm going to turn it off. It's off. I'm going to try turning it on. Okay. So that's the issue. With the battery alone, we get 5 beeps. It won't turn on. Once the charger plugged in, then it will turn on. If I unplug the charger, it stays on. But if I plug the charger in, it charges. I unplug, it doesn't charge. The LEDs are good, as you can see here. So that's on with the battery. Charger connected. Charger disconnected. Let's turn it off. Off. I haven't got the charger in. Press the power button, and we get 5 LED ring. See? Very interesting. So with the battery, we should be reading. So we got 14.4 volts on the battery, which is sufficient to turn it on. So it goes here, goes there, comes here, goes here, goes into this MOSFET coil, then into here. Where does it go from there? Let's follow the money. Try to follow the money. So we got 19 volts here. Sorry, battery voltage, which is 14 volts. $13.5. The gate is 13.8. 13.8. Okay, I think the problem may be here. Let me try the power again. Power in. (15.2). You can see the battery being charged, and this is still off, this MOSFET. I suspect if I turn it on, this will turn on. Let me check. On at the moment. And at the gate 0.6. I'm just going to disconnect this, see if the gate goes higher. Nope, this is still closed and it's still on. The screen image. So it's running off the battery at the moment. So that's 3.3. You can see the battery being consumed here. Curious to know why it doesn't turn on with the battery alone, that it needs a boost. I don't know. I'll come back. Okay, I've asked my question on a forum. Someone named Stephen D 919191 suggested that I plug in the power, connect the charger, connect the battery, turn it on. So it's currently on. Disconnect the cable, press the power button, see if it turns off. Yes, it does. Alright, let's come back to this. So apparently the DC in LED power supply status. So this, there is a message in that code. Okay, one sec. I'm going to try and record the beeping sounds on the phone and have a look at it properly. Oh shish kebab, we don't want anything damaged. Okay. Okay, let's try that. So we got the battery connected only. I'll do a video recording. Record. Press the power button. What? It's turning on. This is bullshit. So could it be just a case of bad battery? Charger in. It's charging. Power off. Disconnect the charger. Charger is off. Power on. It's turning on. Turning on. Connect the charger. Disconnect. Press the power. This is so weird, mate. I don't understand what's going on. It's turning on. This is really weird, yeah? You were getting 5 LED error codes. I don't really know, okay. It's that time of the day. Okay. They're the scammers. Robot calling. So I don't really know what the issue is. And this is not a way to fix something, because I don't know what I've done. Like, what is the issue? Why is it happening before? Let's just put some of the components back and do another test. Okay, let's try again. This is sort of like the minimal. And the daughter board here for the USBs. Apparently there's some pizza in the oven cooking. That's what's smelling. Okay. Charger plugged in. Power. Okay, I'm gonna press the power again. It's off. Disconnect the charger. Power. And it's on. So now we got this machine going. While that's on, we'll do something nice. Now, if I remember, this one had a keyboard issue too. I'm thinking of getting maybe 2 laptops out of this guy. So if this is a good working model now, we can fix that liquid damage one that I marked as SCN19. So we'll install Windows 10. So there was an error code of 5 zeros, 5 LEDs. Now I don't remember if this is that's the R1 or the R1. I have no idea. Right, like me, an idiot, I didn't connect the hard drive. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to use this onboard keyboard. It's going to be painful. Let's disconnect that. Alright, so we're installing Windows 10. We'll let this run, go through, and in the meantime I'll work on the... did that reboot? No, okay, that's fine. In the meantime I will look at that other TOSHIBA. Only got about 40 minutes. Let's see what we can do. It should pick up the serial number automatically. It's got a nice 8 GB in there. Ideally, I might put an SSD in this. Maybe, maybe not, depending on how we sell it. Maybe I'll make it an upgrade option they can pick. This is taking a while. It shouldn't take this long. If it does, it indicates a problem with the hard drive. So alright, I do have Windows 10 already installed in this guy, which I'm going to now turn the computer off. And just to see if the magic fix that we did, and I don't know what we did, is working properly or not. We'll install Windows 10 off the battery, so the charger is not connected. We don't need the USB anymore because there is Windows already on the hard drive. See if it will boot or recognize. No bootable device, please restart system. There. That's fine, let's go into BIOS. Double check the BIOS settings. Oh, come on, mate. I remember this one was UEFI, I could be wrong, as I installed it on an ASUS. Oh yeah, okay. So this one is CSM or legacy boot, and it's all running off the battery, by the way, which was the issue in the beginning, that it won't power on with the battery alone. Ah, the Sony, yeah. By the way, that Sony with the graphic card, we sold it for $80 without the charger. In my opinion, that's a bargain. The buyer saw the video, how we repaired it. He's happy to take the risk. He's gonna use it to repair something else, apparently. What's the battery life? At least we're communicating with the battery here, which is nice. 39. This guy, the charger. And it's charging. Beautiful. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Let's do another video on the one that has a liquid damage, and we'll use this guy as a reference to fix the other one.